But as promised, our guest at the moment is Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, Chairman Managing Director of Biocon. Good morning, Kiran. Good to have you on the show this early in the day. Well, we really want to speak to you about this cancer drug for which you have now got the central drug regulators nod. Roche also has not applied for extending its patent on that. Does this open up a very big opportunity for you in terms of money? What does this mean, and when can you make the benefit from this cancer drug?
So Lata, I should explain this particular approval to you. What we have got the nod for is the India marketing rights. And I think this is a very important milestone for us because it does open up many other markets in what we call as rest of the world markets, because you can leverage this data and approval to actually market in other markets. But the main focus and target of this particular biosimilar trastuzumab, or which is otherwise known as Herceptin, is Roche's very important and high-profile drug for breast cancer, which has currently a market of about $6 billion globally. And of course, we are focusing on the US, European approvals. And as we speak, of course, there are ongoing global trials for the same drug. And the good news is that the protocol that we used in India was identical to that which is ongoing globally. Plus, we have done this trial in India in compliance with, various international regulatory guidelines which seek data for safety, efficacy, and immunogenicity. And we have met these particular non-inferiority criteria. I think that's what the big news is, and that's the milestone that we are very pleased to have achieved.
So when does it actually come to the market, Kiran, in India, and therefore is it in the FY14 PNL that we will see the gains?
Yeah, we definitely expect to market this in FY14. This is a partnered drug with Mylan, as you know. So I think both partners are looking at marketing this particular drug under their respective brand names in the Indian market.
Okay.
To begin with.
Okay. Kiran, hi, good morning. So in terms of, revenue potential or revenue gains, what kind of ballpark figures are we looking at in FY14?
Well, FY14 won't have a significant impact because we'll just be entering the market. The Indian market per se is expected to reach around 300 crores for this drug.
Okay.
So we obviously expect to capture a sizable part of this market share. Having said that, I think what is also important is that the ROW markets themselves are estimated to be about $1 billion for this drug. It's a very important drug. So I think that's what also the interesting opportunities are. So I think Biocon is going to do pretty well out of this drug, as is going to be Mylan. And the big opportunities are really post-2016 in US and Europe.
The reason I ask, Kiran, is because, there are many analysts who have done a forecast of what your revenue growth would look like from now, say, for the next 2 years. And there are numbers of 3,000 crores plus by the end of FY14 and around 3,600 crores in terms of revenues by the end of FY15. Do you think that's a reasonable target of growth, or do you think because of the developments we've seen, maybe you could surpass some of those estimates?
No, I think the way you have to look at our growth, trajectory is really based on all our verticals. It's not just about this particular approval. I think insulins are really doing very well. I think our small molecules vertical is doing very well. Our research services business is also, growing very robustly. And I think, these projections that they're talking about is something we ourselves have indicated in terms of our 2018 $1 billion target. And I certainly believe that we are on track to achieve that. So I think that's the way they are extrapolating the data. Now, upsides will only come from, unexpected regulatory approvals, because, sometimes we sort of factor in longer periods of regulatory approval just because the regulatory process is so unpredictable. So you build in a buffer And if it happens sooner than later, then obviously there's an upside.
Okay. So what you're saying is that this was an expected upside which you had factored in when you gave that $1 billion estimate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, perhaps the inestimable over there is what will the dollar cost in FY16. In any case, that's another story. Thank you very much, Kiran, for joining us with your, with those details about what this permission to market that cancer drug means to your company. Well, from medical, let's move over to another set of